certainly hope I don't look half as bad as I feel, but I've just had such a great weekend, and I gotta catch you guys up because it's been a while since we've talked, and it's been a while since I put out an episode because I've been so busy, and it's been crazy. If you've been following Instagram at Mr. David Bello, you can see the day-to-day events. I had a breakdown in Phoenix, a day trip, which would be, you know, Albuquerque to LA's. I normally do that in one day. It took 4. Today we had a PV rescue, which was a really cool thing. Ivy went from getting towed outside of Phoenix city limits in a beautiful sunset, beautiful lightning storm, down to a garage where she shared a space with 5 DeLoreans and 1 Lotus Esprit. It was just so cool. So there's a lot of stuff to catch up on. I went from, you know, having full days to edit to now I'm at 5 hours of sleep a night. So it's not sustainable, but we're getting busy. Vanessa flies in on Wednesday. We leave for Portland. Then we go, I think Wyoming, Utah, Colorado, New Mexico, Texas, Tennessee, and then diagonally up to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. And that's all in the next few days, weeks. I'm home for a little bit. I get to sleep in my own bed once more, and I also get to enjoy at least a week. But there's a lot to do. This car she hasn't proven herself yet. There's coolant leaks, which is the latest. There's a pretty bad rear main seal leak. I haven't done anything for it yet. It's time for an oil change. We've already done 1,000 miles. You know, so she made it to 800 miles to get here, but oof. There's a video where Ivy actually goes to her parents, and then you get to see them react to the car 8 months after the build, so kind of how it is now, and that was really cool. They had a lot of fun. And then there's the videos from Arizona, as well as today in the PV rescue, which is a little hush-hush. I don't know how much I can say right now, but a 544 is the first time I ever got my hands on it. I learned about the Kingpin suspension. I learned all about front drum brakes. That's a thing. And naturally, I'm out of my going to town clothes. Oh my gosh, I love the LR4s. So I'm kind of down to my last pair of socks, and this was my last clean shirt, so I'm gonna try not to get it dirty. Speaking of, these are gonna get picked up from the printer in about a week and a half. Maybe 2 weeks? Yeah, a week and a half. And Patreon first, Gettysburg second, Slow Rolling Fest third, and then whatever's left is available to the public. Depending on how well they do, I'm going to put in another order later. I'm also thinking about doing stickers in this, but it's all TBD. It's been crazy. Is that a Mercedes diesel? Sure is. All right. Well, this is something to tide you over until I can get back to editing. I gotta catch up on some sleep. And 3 days in Phoenix. I don't think 1 shower was enough to cut it. Whew. But we're here. We're back in LA. Oh, also, you remember I set a goal for $2,000 by Sunday, which is today. And we actually reached that goal, I think 2 days after, so on like Tuesday or so. And we're currently right now on our fundraiser at $2,615. So we're just over a third of the way to our goal of 6,000, and it's actually working out really well. I am so grateful to everybody who's helped donate, and we basically secured one of our milestones for a scholarship program for slow rolling in basically the Volvo cars community. So it's thank you. And also that PV is going to somebody who's a young person just getting into Volvo, so that's another way of keeping this alive for the next generation, and I think that's a really cool thing. I don't know what it is about us guys in our 60s cars. I mean, the adventures are so worth it. I could have had air conditioning and cruise control and all the other amenities all the way down here, but something about building something like this and then going across the country, it's not quite proved itself in the 1,000 miles. There's a lot of kinks to get worked out and work to be accomplished and maintenance to be performed and repairs, etc. But it's here, you know. The last 8 months have kind of led to this point as we're approaching the road trip. Help us by sharing the fundraiser, donate if you can, just spread the word. It doesn't cost you anything. Click like on this video, that'll also help get the word out as well. So I'd like to, I guess that's it. All right. I don't want to start repeating myself because it's time for bed. All right, thanks.